required by the law. Finally, I pray that the good Lord, who has been our help in ages past, shall sustain, keep, and lead us aright in all our future endeavors. Amen. Thank you for your attention, and God bless you. Please, I also want to seize this opportunity, as the DG has pointed out, that we're all happy today. Only one to live, and for that to happen, it means that we have to support government. We have to support each other. Elections on boy, only cannot be done government in the call. Ejo. Agbajo wopo. Òun la fi ń sọ̀yà, òun náà la fi ń gbẹ́rù dórí. Ẹ má jẹ́ kójú tì wá lÉkòó, ojú ò ní tì yín lágbára Ọlọ́run. Thank you very much.
Somebody asked me a question there and said, 7, 8, 17, 18. How will be 7 and 8 here? Question here, class is straight. But the 7th head of civil service, who was the first female, is actually Mrs. A.A. Tyre. Aditemi Tyre. And the 8th one is actually Professor Omotunde Abaseko. So the 17th, Mrs. Williams, and the 18th, obìnrin márùn-ún náà ló ti jẹ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ẹlòmíràn karùn-ún. Ẹ̀rọ obìnrin, mo ti dáhùn obìnrin mẹ́rin nínú márùn-ún láti karùn-ún. Mrs. Olúfúnmiláyọ̀ Da Silva, Mrs. O.O. Da Silva, àwọn obìnrin tó jẹ́ the 5th woman, and she's the 3rd in the row of women that have actually served as head of service in Lagos State. Ladies and gentlemen, I've gone down history lane, refreshing your old ideas and knowledge about the service. Let me now refresh us with this introduction. The woman I'm about to invite has got only way of life in Lagos. And the Tabanika vote is on the top table yìí. Àwọn obìnrin ti win àti ti bá kára mímọ́. Lórí 6 lóbìnrin 5 lọ́kùnrin àti tẹ́mi náà bá rí àgbà tí mo jókòó láti ọ̀dí 6. So the women I'm about inviting, ladies and gentlemen, actually joined the service as a fresh graduate and spent the whole haul of active years in the service. It is of note that she was the woman that was seen in the old Board of Internal Revenue as the Iron Lady reformer, who actually straightened all the loose ends and brought about increased revenue generation, then as Director of Finance Administration BIR. That performance was noted and she was appointed permanent secretary, and she served in the Ministry of Economic Planning and Budget. She retired meritoriously, but her services were still found to be sufficiently necessary for the service, and so she came back as the special advisor to the governor on economic planning and budget. Ladies and gentlemen, wọ́n ní ìtẹ̀síwájú èkó abẹ́ẹ̀kọ́ ó ṣe kí ni ìtẹ̀síwájú èkó jẹ wá lógún. Nípa ìtẹ̀síwájú yẹn she also got elevated from the status of special advisor to become the Honorable Commissioner for Establishments training and pensions. That is a rich profile. Kébì kan lè fi tọrọ lọ́wọ́ náà, abẹ́ẹ̀kọ́. Ṣé ọ̀gá ìsìn kan tó ní kó ṣe máa lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ abẹ́ẹ̀kọ́? Ladies and gentlemen, she might look like an under 16, but I know she was 60 last year. Welcome to the country. This is Florence Ogunjuachi, the Honorable Commissioner for the Government to deliver activities.
Let me say good morning to everybody, in particular to the people on the high table, and distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Ọ̀rọ̀ tèmi ò kí ń pọ̀ púpọ̀ nítorí ṣókí ni ọbẹ̀ òkè, but wọ́n ní ká ṣe bọ́ ṣe ń ṣe kó lè rí bọ́ ṣe rí. So we are still in celebration mood because my colleague has just been made the head of service, and therefore we are going to sing for her. Obìnrin á ṣe rere o, ó yá o. Obìnrin á ṣe rere. Tọ́jú àwọn obìnrin wa táàkì fẹ́ kọ́ ríta, ẹ jẹ́ ká gbé wọn jáde o. Obìnrin á ṣe rere, gbogbo àwọn tó dẹ̀ bọ̀ lẹ́yìn àwọn náà wá ṣoríire. Now ọ̀rọ̀ tí fẹ́ sọ òkú nítorí a ti ṣe ceremony over and over again, but ó yẹ ká máa gbára wa níyànjú ká dẹ̀ máa sọ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ kan fún wa tó máa ń jẹyọ ní orí ọ̀rọ̀ iṣẹ́ òṣìṣẹ́ fẹ̀yìntì. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí nǹkan tí head of service ti sọ àti nǹkan tí director general sọ, ọ̀rọ̀ pension yìí ó jẹ Lagos State lógún. Ó jẹ wá lógún to the point that tí àbá tiẹ̀ ṣe nǹkan míì, a máa ń rí wípé a fi àyè sílẹ̀, a fi owó sílẹ̀ láti san owó pension. Ṣùgbọ́n ó jẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ tó ń bà mí nínú jẹ́ láti máa gbọ́ nígbà táwọn kan tó bá ń kùn, tó bá ń sọ wípé téèyàn ò bá mọ̀yàn, èèyàn ò ní rí ẹ̀tọ́ ẹ̀gbà ní LASPEC. Kò yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀, which is what we have been doing, ensuring that we close that gap. So nígbà tó sọ pé wọn kì í fi ọjọ́ kan bọ́ ọmọ tó rù, ẹ̀yin náà jẹ́ ká dáwò wípé nígbà tí gap tó wà nílẹ̀ tó ti lọ into billions, it's going to take a while for you to be able to catch up. So gap tó wà nílẹ̀ is what we have been working on since the pension situation has been brought to our attention to make sure that we close the gap. So the idea of ìpètè Yorùbá mọ̀yàn kò yẹ kó wáyé in that in tí ò tó kò ṣe pé ìyẹn ní èjì, nítorí one of the things ṣe díjì àti èmi tá à ń sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan ò ní pé nínú ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìgbà àwọn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ gan nínú àárín wa ń bí tí wọn kì í ṣe nǹkan tó yẹ kán ṣe. Ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ parastatals àti local government. Àwọn kan iṣẹ́ wọn ni láti máa rí pé lóṣooṣù wọ́n ṣe ẹ̀tọ́ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ pension láti rí wípé a set aside owó tó yẹ kí a set aside but àwọn kan ò ṣe é. Ìgbà táwa dé lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí bá ṣe ń sọ yìí láti CSPO àti LASPEC mo ní pé kí wọ́n jáde kọ́ má tiẹ̀ dúró for the officers to come. Go to the various parastatals. Let's look into their books. What is going on? So when people don't do what they should do, then you have situations like this, that when people retire, they don't have enough to take home. But what we have been doing by way of sharing news is that we are now taking the issues one after the other and trying to solve the problem. Problem yẹn nǹkan tó tóbi gan-an kì í ṣe nǹkan téèyàn lè wí ṣèwé kì í dẹ̀ ṣe nǹkan téèyàn lè san tán lẹ́ẹ̀kan. So the approach we have adopted after the report has been submitted, maybe I try to explain to you. Sharing that on this new pension scheme. Wọ́n ní kàn wo kí ni gbèsè tó tiẹ̀ fi wà ńlẹ̀. Gbèsè yẹn pọ̀ gan. Ìjọba wa ní 5% làwọn lè set aside nígbà yẹn. Report sọ wípé ká set aside 12.41%. Government ní we can only do 5%. We've been doing the 5%, but report ti wá jáde finally ní sí pé a ní láti ṣe 12.41%, which is one of the things I'm going to put in my handing over note, that we must make sure that we increase the budget that is going to pensions, because many people to retire so nǹkan tí mi fẹ́ sọ gẹ́gẹ́ bí pé ká gbára wa lámọ̀ràn ò ní pé tí àwọn teachers àti àwọn local government tó bá ń complain wípé wọn ò dá wọn lóhùn èsì tó yẹ kí n máa fún wọn ò ní pé à ń gbìyànjú láti make sure wípé local government ó ṣe nǹkan tó yẹ kó máa ṣe. And then àwọn parastatals ó yẹ kó ń ṣe àwọn nǹkan kan tó jẹ́ pé tìpá ti kúkú la fi ń mú wọn láti fi ṣe. Torí ẹlòmíì jẹ owó pension sìn kò tí ì san ó tún lọ ń gba new staff. A ní láti make sure ní bí 2 years ago láti sọ fún gómìnà pé kó pa láṣẹ wípé wọn ò gbọdọ̀ gba èèyàn tuntun tí wọn ò bá ti solve gbogbo problem to wà nílẹ̀ yìí. So distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I thought because ojoojúmọ́ ni mo máa ń gba complaints and oríṣiríṣi ìdùnnú àwọn èèyàn wípé àbí their complaints dàtí pé wọ́n san owó àwọn tí àwọn tó wà ní mainstream àti ti àwọn teachers in secondary schools ìyẹn ó lójútùú díẹ̀ nítorí a lè kó yín jọba ẹ̀ ká má máa sọ òótọ́ fún yín nítorí ńgbà míì ẹ lè wá rí àwọn tó ń ṣe àwọn kìíní wọ́n lè má lè ṣe àlàyé fún yín lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́. Òun ni mo ṣe take care upon myself to explain that we have some issues and we are trying our best. We have put aside some money, which is what we are disbursing to some of us today. But the truth is, kò tí ì kárí, kò dẹ̀ tí ì tó, but àwa máa gbìyànjú from time to time láti rí i pé tàbá tún ti ní àkójọ díẹ̀ ká make sure wípé a fún àwọn èèyàn ní ẹ̀tọ́ wọn. In closing, let me also join my colleagues in pleading with us to see the reason for continuity Because yesterday, our gubernatorial candidate met with some pensioners, and he tried to explain what his vision is going to be. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let us all vote wisely. Thank you very much.
Nínú ọ̀rọ̀ kan sọ, wọ́n ti fi yé wa lọ́gbàgbà òkèèrè pé ìjọba eléyìí ò ń ṣèjọba ẹlẹ́tàn bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àgbẹ̀ ẹ̀kọ́. Torí tó bá jẹ́ ìjọba ẹlẹ́tàn ni wọ́n á kàn fẹ̀jẹ̀ sínú, wọ́n á tutọ́ funfun jáde ní abí. Ayé àṣàyàn pé ní ẹ̀jẹ̀ ṣe é ṣe kẹ́ àkàbẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ ṣe gan-an nínú ilé àdùn ọ̀. Àdé tó pàjọ́ fúnra wa. Ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n fi yé wa ara àwọn kùdìẹ̀kudiẹ tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Ìdí tó dẹ̀ ṣe ṣàlàyé ẹ̀ kò ju wípé àwọn kan tí òye tó wọ́n ń ta àbàtà bá àwọn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ yìí lára. Èmi ti sọ́rí o, mo ní ọkùnrin tó bá ń sun rárá fọkùnrin àbí báwo akọ́ṣẹ́ ló ń ṣe o. Tẹ́bí náà ṣe wà ní ní káwúsá má sun rárá o, ṣùgbọ́n kó má kí fádà mi ni o. Torí àwúsá tó wá fẹ́ pé bá ń gbọ́ ìlú wa ní bá ń gbọ́ gẹ̀. Nígbà tó wá jẹ ìyá ó lè yọ ohun tó wà tẹ̀ kúrò kó mú mi pè. So we have had it and we have had it clearly. But one thing that is so striking and very pleasing is the fact that pẹ̀lú kùdìẹ̀kudiẹ Èkó tó ń sọ nípa ọ̀rọ̀ yìí, àwọn ló gba gold trophy ní July 2014 on this pensions administration. So you can begin to now imagine ngbàtẹ́ tó ṣe dáadáa jù tó sì níṣòro ẹgbẹ́ ò tí wàá bẹ̀rẹ̀ orí ńkọ́ ṣé irú wọn lẹgbẹ́ kó já wọn lọ́wọ́? Àwọn tó sọ pé corruption ó yàtọ̀ sí àbí báwo ló ṣe pè stealing yàtọ̀ sí corruption, ṣé irú wọn lẹgbẹ́ kó bọ́ sí lọ́wọ́? Èmi ò tọ́ra mi o, bó ṣe yẹ kó rí nìyẹn o, ẹ ti gẹ́ ẹ̀. More importantly pàápàá for us pensioners, mo ti sọ padà yín ní mílíọ̀nù abẹ́ẹ̀kọ́, ẹni tó ń ṣaṣojú tó tiẹ̀ máa ṣaṣojú wa tó fẹ́ jẹ gómìnà tuntun ṣe mọ̀ pé pensioner Lagos State ni, because òun náà ẹ̀yin lẹ́ forúkọ èmi ò campaign o, mo kàn ń sọ pé mo ṣàmù pé pensioner wà lára àwọn tó jáde ẹ̀tún pè tán so tábà ti ní àwọn àgbègbè wa nílé ẹ̀jẹ̀ aṣọ fún ọ. We still have the grace for those who are not taking their permanent voters card. We still have the grace till March 8. Ní ètò ìṣìṣọ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká máa kéde o, ẹ má jẹ́ ká sùn gbàgbé o, wọ́n má bàa fi búrẹ́dì kó wa lórí ọbẹ̀ jẹ́ bí Mrs. Ọ̀nàdúgà ṣe sọ. So ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for all our people that are actually addressing us. We have now reached what I would simply call the zenith, not back now, but we have actually reached the crescendo of this program. Tó bá jẹ́ ọ́ ni wọ́n pa, tó bá jẹ́ òótọ́ ni àkókò gbàgbé ní ẹ̀jáde lọ́gán ó ti dé. And so I am delighted to say it's time for presentation of retirement bond certificates. ilẹ̀ òyà òwúrọ̀ èmi òwúrọ̀ mo tún kẹ̀kẹ́ ìgbésí òwúrọ̀. Thank you very much. Please sit down like the millionaires that you are, because it is happening and it is real. So I invite from the top table, the chairman LASPEC board will lead all our people, particularly the Honorable Commissioner and the head of service for the commemorative presentation. Also, let me call the executive directors, the two, to please join. Ẹjọ́ àkókò yẹn tó ẹgbẹ́ kájọ kó máa orúkọ wa ní tọ́wọ́lẹ̀ tí orúkọ wa àwa síta ẹgbẹ́ kan yà ní fọ́tò ilé ìṣe kókó ẹ̀rí tí mo ní ká pọ́fẹ́sọ̀ lè ní ọdẹ ní màgbà ó ṣe kókó gbọdọ̀ tó. The pensioners on LASPEC board, Chief Rashid Oluajayi Edapadomo, and also the permanent secretary finance. Àwọn ọmọ ìyá ètò lórí ọ̀rọ̀ owó gbé Mrs. Toyin Adébùjì Oníkòyí. I was just being told this also that I will not represent union on the board of LASPEC. The first recipient is Sound Abiu Sudedat Adebisi. Ẹ̀sùn wọ́n lè fi tọ́wọ́ ẹ̀sùn wọ́n lè wọ́n máa wá fún wọn bẹ̀ ni. Wọ́n á pèsè ìjókòó wọn. Excuse me, the second one is here. Salam Bolanke. Just sit down. You come and pick her. She's here. Yes. Ojikutu Abiola. Ojikutu Abiola. Okay. Wọ́n ti pọ́n bàbá báyìí. The third one is here. Ojikutu Abiola wọ́n ti pọ̀. And Akata Ojúládé Fúnkẹ́. Ẹjọ́ kò fi dáwà tà ẹjọ́ kò kọ́kọ́ àpẹẹrẹ
ẹwọ kámẹ́rà. God bless the governor, God bless the state. No, àbámu dúró sí ìlú àṣírí ilẹ̀ máma ṣe.
The first one is here. The last one here.
Congratulations.
Ẹ̀jẹ̀ ká pàdé ọdún kọmíṣánná àti àwọn ìjọba those first sets of recipients are actually challenged and the presentation has been done where they are. Ìjà pàdé ọdún wọn. The actually retired permanent secretary. Awotugashe Susanna Abiodun. Wọ́n ti pọ̀, ok. Wọ́n láàrin wọn ọdún lọ sí Adéníkẹ́. Your neighbor, Awotugashe. Ok. Ó yà bàbá Awotugashe. Àwọn tí kà ṣe ló kọ ilé akíkùgbé Grace Olúpẹ́ akíkùgbé Grace Olúpẹ́ ọ̀ṣìyẹmí Risikat Ìyábọ̀ akíkùgbé ìsọ̀wé ọ̀ṣìyẹmí akíkùgbé ọ̀ṣìyẹmí Risikat Ìyábọ̀. Oyewole. Olówó Ṣọlá Gabriel Ojo. Olówó Ṣọlá Gabriel Ojo. Òdútẹ̀sán Ayọ̀délé Ọmọwálé. Ọládúnjú Tèmítáyọ̀ Abídèmí. Ọládúnjú Tèmítáyọ̀ Abídèmí. Ògúnmẹ́fun Stephen Adéníyè. Ọládúnjú ọ̀kẹ́. Ògúnmẹ́fun Stephen Adéníyè. Ògúndípẹ̀ Abọ́sẹ̀dé Adébọ̀wálé. Ògúndípẹ̀ Abọ́sẹ̀dé. Head of service, sir. Thank you very much. Can we repeat the applause for the honorable